Hello. I'm going live today. I'm going live today. I'm going live today. We're live. Lightning crashes, am I right? We got Zinnies. Hi. We got lippies, special lippies from Jamie. We got the tarots. Just in case. Just in case, love. We've got the tarots. We've got the tarot cards. You know. No. We've got my beautiful ew. We've got my beautiful cards that are so beautiful cards. And we've got my tarot astrology cards. Wow. Hi. Welcome. Let's get into it. So I don't have downloads written down necessarily, but I do feel like I'm picking up on a lot of things going on right now in the collective. So I think that we've all been struggling with some stuff lately. I kind of don't know anyone in my life that's not struggling financially right now. That's just it. That's just kind of the moment, it's the moment. Get into it. We're all struggling financially at the moment. But some of us are struggling financially, some of us are struggling with health stuff, some of our family members are struggling with health stuff. There feels like there's this like squeeze, there's a divine squeeze happening where we're kind of being pushed to our limit. Myself and a lot of the people I know, the people dearest and closest to me, we're all experiencing this squeeze energy where it's like there is really no other option at the moment but to expand. And the reason I call it a divine squeeze is because everything is divine. First of all, we're living in a divine experience. Nothing is separate from the divine. I forgot that I made some matcha earlier and I still have some. So we're going to drink it. But another reason that it's a divine squeeze is that nothing that is being called of you right now, nothing that is happening to you right now, nothing that's pushing you to your limit right now is happening to torture you. It might feel that way, everything might feel like a little bit of an uphill battle. And I had a thought the other day where I was like, this doesn't even feel like an uphill battle, because uphill implies that something is going up, right? It kind of feels like everything's just going, not everything. There are some unfathomable blessings present. Thank you. But in some ways, things feel really difficult. Mostly it seems like a lot of what I'm tapping into here and personally in my own journey is financial, material. And I suppose that's, that's late capitalism, that's fascism. Hi. But we don't let that get in the way. If anything, that's a motivating factor. So what I was going to say is that nothing that's happening right now that's challenging you, that you're worrying about, that you're Nine of Swords, up late at night, losing sleep about, thinking about the first thing you wake up in the morning, these things that you're trying to use all of your effort and energy and human resources to work through, that might feel like they're taking a million years. All of this is happening for a divine purpose. All of this is happening to burn off your old ideas about yourself. If everyone in the live could please like the video so it circulates to the people. Thank you so much. Old karma burning off. Thank you. I found myself saying last night something that is very true, and this could apply to somebody who's watching now or will be watching this in the future. Hi. Because whenever this video pops up for you is when it was meant for you. And there's a lot of stuff that I'm going to talk about because she's been in the hospital. She went away for a little bit. It's the vibe of like, even the most healthy, gorgeous, God blessed, God chosen, God brought together, anointed romantic union is going to dig up all that attachment stuff and that wounding and that mom stuff, dad stuff, previous relationship stuff, fear. You see what I'm saying? But it's being brought up so that it can be looked at and held and healed, right? Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate that. Thank you so much, heart. Thank you. I deeply appreciate all of your support so much. More than I could say. Been doing this for a long time, guys. Wow. Thank you so much. I've been doing this YouTube tarot and channeling stuff since the 9/9 portal of 2022. So almost 4 years now I've been doing YouTube tarot stuff. And just the support that I've been getting recently is such a gift, such a blessing. Thank you so much. Thank you. Oh, and I want to say, so I just updated my Patreon, patreon.com/Jordan Healing. I just updated my Patreon. I'm doing one-on-one, 1 hour tarot readings and channelings on Zoom. It is 111 for an hour of tarot reading and channeling. It's going to be super fun. So you can sign up for the Lotus tier. And if you want one reading, you can sign up, get your reading on Zoom for 1 hour, and then cancel it. If you want to do it every month, you can just stay on and do it every month. But yeah, that's a really fun thing that I have just launched yesterday. So let's get back into it. So that piece that I just said about healthy relationships, digging up all the stuff out of you so you can heal it in a really safe, hopefully safe, lovely, soft, precious container. That's kind of the vibe of kind of everything that's going on, is that there is this divine purification happening. And we talk about this stuff all the time. The way we perceive things, the perspective that we bring to things is of 100 million% utmost importance. So if you choose to look at it as though you are being tortured by the challenges that you are facing right now, then you better believe it's going to feel like you're being tortured. And what good and what juice and productivity and like growth and beauty is going to come from that, from looking at life like it's torturing you, right? If you can find the space within yourself to interpret these things as though you are being purified, as though you are being shown what is within you yet to heal, that gives you the opportunity to heal these things, right? Let me look at my downloads list. All right, so we did that. Yes. Okay. So I have this from some time that I wrote this. I have like a running list of downloads for videos that I keep. I wrote, of course, stepping into your fullness is going to awaken all the demons in you. Of course, love is going to bring up all the wounding in order for it to be healed and purged. So like, it's that whole thing of the closer you step towards God, the devil is going to want to grab your ankle and try to pull you back down, right? Especially if, and I say this with all 100%, million% compassion, of course, but if the devil has been feeding on you in some way, low vibration stuff, low vibration lifestyle, low vibration thoughts, if you've been allowing yourself to live in a low vibration way in some point, the devil has exactly what it wants from you, right? It wants you close. It wants you negative and miserable and close to it, right? So when you start to heal and move towards God, there will be things that come up that challenge you, that you can see as the devil trying to pull you back. Challenges. Do I want to go down this track? Let's stay on point with what we were talking about at the beginning. So yeah, exactly. Unhealthy relationships, unhealthy relationship patterns, unhealthy views of relationships. These things are all being challenged now. Like, for instance, if you, like myself, didn't have any loving, healthy examples of romantic love to observe growing up, you might have been programmed with some false beliefs about love and that it'll eventually fall apart, or people will eventually leave you, or people will eventually hurt you in some way, or people are essentially untrustworthy, or people are essentially bad, you are essentially unlovable. All these unrealistic, wounded beliefs that get installed from a perhaps a traumatic childhood, these will be challenged once you start to step into the face of true, pure, healthy love. There's also a message about imposter syndrome coming through. Like, say you just got offered this amazing, up-leveling, abundance you've never known job, right? And that gift, that blessing from the universe awakens all these things in you of, am I worthy of this? Am I going to eventually screw up and get fired? But the overarching message that I'm trying to convey here is that these things are being presented to you at this time. Yes, as part of the process. These things are being presented to you so that you can recognize the falsehood. So that as you are stepping into this new era of your life, these things can be reflected upon, held, and processed out forever. So, what I really want to convey and give as a message of hope and comfort and peace is, if you are going through a challenging time right now, please understand, or if challenging old beliefs are coming up, or let me fix my bangs here. When you go live, it like flips your video. So it's like, I've been looking at my hair one way all day and then it flip flops on me. Also, another message is that these blessings wouldn't be handed to you if you didn't deserve them. And you deserve all the wonderful things. So if there's messaging coming up of, oh, I don't deserve this, or I'm going to fumble this, or whatever, those messages are coming up in your brain so that you can contend with them, notice them. I don't know if we do IFS work in this house. I'm a very, 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 very beginner. I have the No Bad Parts book, but a lot of my friends in my community are really obsessed with IFS. But I don't think you need to be super well versed in IFS to get in touch with the different parts of yourself. Like, maybe those beliefs were installed early in childhood, so you can hold your inner 5-year-old and tell them, like, listen, you deserve this. Or you deserve love. You are worthy of love. You are beautiful. You are handsome. You are sweet. You deserve this. People are trustworthy. Like, or maybe your teenage self and your early adulthood was traumatic financially. This is your opportunity to hold that part of yourself and say, no, we do deserve this. We can handle this. I hope that what I'm trying to convey is getting through. I feel like when I don't make videos for a while, there's a lot of stuff to talk about. But I think the essential message that I keep trying to get back to is, like, understand that anything challenging that is coming up for you right now, anything challenging that you're walking through in your experience, is happening for a divine purpose. It's not sent to crush you. And if you are feeling squeezed at this moment, it's because these things were sent to expand you. If you are in love and it's bringing up insecurities in you, this love was sent, 555, whoop, whoop. Yes, divine change, growth, new, 555, exactly. If you are in love, great example, and this love is bringing up insecurities in you, and say, like, you're not happy with your living situation and you're embarrassed for your person to come see your living situation, this love was sent to call you to a higher level. This love was sent to break you out of settling for a crappy living situation, because maybe before you met this person, you were fine with coasting along with this goofy living situation, right? But this person who you want to impress and show your best and highest self to coming into your life makes you go, whoa, my roommates are embarrassing. And it calls you up to a higher level. Say this person that you love is living their best life and living their life purpose, and you haven't been living your life purpose, and you know that you're meant for greatness in your life, and this person's presence in your life makes you a little embarrassed, and you're like, oh, I haven't been like feeding my projects in the way that I should. This person's presence in your life was sent to step you into your life purpose. What a blessing. That's not a torture device. That is a divine gift. You see? Same with the job example. Oh, it's bringing up insecurities in me. This job was sent to call you to a higher level of self-love and self-knowledge and self-assurance. To know that you are worthy of greatness. You know? I was terrified to charge what I'm worth on my Patreon for those 1-to-1 hour-long Zoom calls that I now do. Hello? I've been sitting on wanting to do that for a long time. And I just went, you know what? It's time. It's time to start charging what I'm worth, what I know that I'm worth. And yeah, it might feel a little uncomfortable because stepping into your greatness is not going to feel like chilling in your coasting alongness. Your nervous system is going to be challenged. Your nervous system is going to have to get used to this new level. You see? Because sometimes we get caught in the comfort trap and we get used to our lives feeling really comfortable. Oh, thank you so much. That's so nice. Yes, please. I think everybody in here has already hit the like, but if you are in here, please hit the like so it transmits to the community. What was I going to say? So I've done a lot of research over the years about van life. I was like really heavily considering van life for some time, still am. So I did a lot of research about van life, and one of the people who's taught me a lot about van life is Bob Wells. He has a wonderful YouTube channel called Cheap RV Living. He's like a god in the van life community. And he says we live on a continuum of comfort and freedom. And I'm gonna say my own thoughts about this afterwards, but he says we live on a continuum of comfort and freedom. So like the more comfort we have, the less freedom we have. And the more freedom we have, the more comfort we may sacrifice. So I'm being reminded of that because it's like sometimes we can really shoot our life in the foot by getting really comfortable. You know, we never challenge ourselves. We never grow. We never have somebody come into our life that forces us to a higher level. And before you know it, man, we've died before the body dies, because we never grow. And we just get used to life being really cushy and comfortable, and our nervous system never being challenged, and never having to look at ourselves in any really deep, probing way. Nah, that's not what I'm about. So I want to add my thoughts to the comfort freedom thing. I do truly believe that we can manifest any life and any conditions and anything that we desire. So if you want a life of comfort and freedom, and you don't have to sacrifice either one, I truly believe that that can be possible. But we're talking about comfort in a how do I want to say this? We're talking about comfort in a way that sucks the beauty out of life. You know, there's nothing wrong with a certain type of comfort, you know, like having a nice, lovely place to come home to at the end of the night, whether that's a cushy little van or a beautiful apartment or a nice house, or comfy clothes or beautiful people that bring comfort and joy into your life. There's nothing wrong with comfort. You know, I'm a Taurus Mars. I love luxurious things. I love soft life, especially as someone who's been through a whole lot of nonsense in my life. I truly, truly deserve a comfy life. I've been homeless twice, have faced unbelievable challenges when it comes to home. So like comfort is really lovely and important. But in this context, we're talking about comfort as it like necrotizes your life and your growth. But remember that we can manifest anything, any lifestyle, any life that we desire. Well, sometimes we surround ourselves with people who don't challenge us, but we don't do that anymore. We surround ourselves with people who call us into our greatness today in this house, in this era. If you're in the live, please like the video. So let's pull some cards. I think I got across a good amount of what I want to get across. Yeah, I think we're going to have a lot to celebrate soon. Yeah, there's some new beginnings coming. There's some major I feel like there is some major like drop that's about to happen. Right? And what I mean by that is like once you begin to interpret the events of your life right now, once you gain the level of understanding that God is asking of you right now with the things that are going on, I feel like there's going to be some kind of gift that comes out of nowhere and changes everything. you know? And I don't want to be one of those channelers, tarot readers, and God bless them if they do. But like that makes these big grand promises and like, oh, something's about to happen for you. But it's like, it's because that's a pattern I recognize in my own life, in my own experience, where there will be these dark night of the soul. I spit. I get passionate. There will be these dark night of the soul stretches where it's like, holy crap, how am I going to survive this? Everything looks bleak. Everything looks impossible. How am I going to get through this? And it's like, the moment that I start to shift my perspective about what's happening or what's been happening or what's being asked of me, some major miracle happens. And it's happened that way for me multiple times. It's happened that way for people I love very much, time and time again. I highly recommend, I'm a big astrology girly. I highly recommend getting super into astrology and looking up your own birth chart and seeing where the planets are right now, the movements of the planets right now, observing your own birth chart in relation to the planetary movements that are happening right now, because it can bring a lot of clarity about what's going on, about what's being asked of you. Human design is also another super powerful tool to learn about yourself. I just have my brain shut off for a second. Yeah. Clocking into the movements of the planets as it relates to your birth chart is super powerful in understanding what's being asked of you, what's happening, what's coming for you. We just entered the summer solstice in the northern hemisphere, at least. In the southern hemisphere, you're experiencing the winter solstice. It's a time of new beginnings, a time of sudden abundance, a time of getting together and celebrate. Well, it's all a matter of perspective. It's also Cancer season, so I feel like we're going to be drawn inward. It's a really good time to be looking at all the stuff I was talking about earlier, where it's like looking at your own patterns, looking at the challenges that consistently come up in your life, asking yourself why. But we have the Fool. We have the Fool and the Chariot, which is fabulous, fabulous, fabulous energy. This is a leap of faith. Nope. This is a leap of faith. This is hope, new beginnings, self-belief, not needing to have all the information before you jump. Sometimes you just know. Sometimes you just got to go with what you know, with what your soul is telling you, with what your angels are telling you, with what God is telling you, because they're not going to steer you wrong. And another message that came up for me earlier in my own mind, as they tend to come. Just lost it for a second. Leap of faith. Leap of faith. It's gone. It'll come back. So we have the Chariot. Something is majorly calling you into strength that you didn't know you had. Faith you didn't know you had. Oh, this is what I was thinking about earlier today. It's kind of not possible. Like, we talk a lot about, oh, I've fallen off. I was doing all this stuff. I was doing all this healthy stuff, all these healthy practices, and filling my days with all these healthy things, and then I fell off. And then I fell off track. I was on a really healthy track, and then I fell off track. It's kind of not possible to fall off track. You see what I'm saying? What I'm saying is that you did not go back in time. They say you never stand in the same river twice. You never stand in the same self twice. You are constantly evolving in some way. Yes, sure, we can stop, doing healthy things that we were doing before, but it's like you're still growing. You're still learning. You're still walking down the path. And it's like, say, okay, you spent 3 months going to the gym, eating really healthy, meditating, praying, doing all your stuff. And then for a week or so, you stop doing all that stuff. And then you want to lash yourself on the back and say, oh, I fell off. But it's like, no, you didn't. You're still a week wiser. You're still a week older. And the very fact that you noticed, first of all, that you stopped doing those practices is growth. And the fact that it matters to you that you stop doing those practices shows you how important they are. So you just start doing them again. From now, a week wiser, older, stronger, more determined place. Stop telling yourself that you've fallen off, because you're going to make yourself fall off with that attitude. How about be grateful for the fact that that was brought to your attention, and that you're shown what matters to you, that, oh, crap, I really liked doing all those things. I really liked the way I felt when I was doing all those things. How about I just get right back on it? You see? The only way you're going to fall off is by telling yourself you fell off and lashing yourself on the back and bringing all that negative energy in. Yeah, you have insight. So I'm going to make an extended video on Patreon and members, but I want to leave you with this. And this confirms the message I was saying earlier. Everything that you're going through right now is sent to call you to a higher level of yourself, is sent to call you into your purpose, into your faith, into your strength in knowing that God has you no matter what. And when you decide to take that leap of faith off the cliff, you will be caught. You will not, quote unquote, fall off. 39:39 on the timer and 6:15 on the clock. That's my birthday confirmation. You will not fall off. You cannot fall off. And if something bad happens, then you will grow from that. then you will learn from that. Then you will become stronger and you will be clearer on your values. See? So I'm going to make an extended video on my Patreon and on members. I'm going to say again, for anyone who was not here earlier, please like the video so it circulates to the homies. And I am now on my Patreon, patreon.com/Jordan Healing. That's Jordan with a Y. Hello. Doing one-on-one, 1 hour long Zoom tarot readings and channelings just for you, me and you, sitting right here going, yep, 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 yep. Yes, these are what the cards are for you. So sign up for Lotus tier. You can do it once if you want. You can get your reading and then cancel it, or you can do it every month. Go off, live your best life. I love you guys. Thank you so much for all your support. It means the world to me. And I'll see you in the extended message, and I'll see you next time.